Crooked Man, Crooked Man Radio Show on this Thursday. It's great to be back here on this new year. Oh, what a year, what a year. Started off to be on the 2021. I'm sorry I ain't been here in a while, and a lot going on. I'm seeing the news and stuff. Crazy night last night up in the Capitol building, and a lot of chaos. It's sad to see that. But I ain't going to talk about that much. That's not much what my show is about. I watched AEW wrestling last night. Sting showed up again with Darby Allin. I think that's his name. I don't know. He's in my new wrestling game, and I ended up having that AEW Sting versus him as I brought him up. It was kind of weird that match showed up when I got him with the TNT Championship on it in my wrestling game and everything else. Oops. Hey, quit throwing stuff on the couch making noises. What's the cord? Sorry about that. That's what happens when you're doing your show here. I hope everybody's doing well out there, trying to stay safe out there and stuff, and wearing masks and trying to stay safe and healthy and everything wherever you're at. And I know our numbers are really high here in the state and everything, and basically in the county where I live. So far, so good. I'm kind of holding in there. Wear my mask and try to stay my distance of people and everything, and trying to stay healthy as much as you can, without having problems and everything. My wife's got me reading this. Well, she started reading the DDP, Diamond Dallas Page Yoga. Well, it's about his Life Unstoppable book. She's been doing the DDP yoga and everything. And try to get me into it and try to get myself better shape and stuff. I think I'm okay. I'm okay at times, but I have my moments. I didn't want to take down the Christmas lights. I was happy with them being up. But that's the way it used to happen sometimes, Right now we still got our tree up in the house, and outside lights are down. I put the bag that we put the stuff in and put it in the building because we're expecting crazy weather here in the state of South Carolina, if you already heard in some places. If you're listening, depending on where you're listening at. We're expecting maybe snow, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell right now. This thing keeps changing every hour or by hour. It might get... I'm expecting it's going to be bad for us. I just see it coming. If it don't, I'll be shocked, but that usually happens. And everything. Usually Chris Justice is really right on the money and everything on this. But and everything. I watch a lot of it. I wouldn't be watching AEW wrestling, and it went for Sting. Now a lot of people are showing up on this thing like crazy. People haven't seen in a while. We lost Bryce Harper, and that's a sad thing on that. And we lose a lot of celebrities and people by the end of the year. Clemson lost. That's kind of a heartbreaker. Trevor Lawrence is headed to the NFL draft for this year. Travis Etienne will be next, I think, or some big Tigers. I don't know which ones. I have to figure out. I know I'm going to be trying to get their rookie cards and stuff in the NFL stuff. Whatever team they go to, I'll try to get that card. I already got their rookie cards when they playing for Clemson. And most of those, and I have mostly every Clemson player they played, except Hunter Renfrow and one of the other players, T. Higgins. I don't have his. I got the rest of them. Sean Watson to C.J. Spillers and all them people that try to make it. Sean Watson, I got about several of his cards, and a couple of other players. Mike Davis, I think I got his. He's playing for Carolina, but he's afraid of the Gamecocks. I got a lot of players from South Carolina area that played and everything. And how many of y'all follow the Going Broadway Wrestling podcast? I follow it a lot on Facebook and listen to their shows on Wednesdays, and people were talking bad about the show. I don't know why. I like the guys. I know they I can't afford to do some of their rifles and stuff for belts, and I can't even afford to get a wrestling belt. I would love to have one in my collection. I wish I kept the one I had a long time ago. I bought off of QVC back when WCW was around. The WCW World Heavyweight title, Kevin Nash had his gold plate on there, and Goldberg and everything. And I wish I'd kept that when I was growing, getting older. But wasn't thinking back then. Like a lot of my T-shirts, I wish I never thrown out either. I had a lot of old wrestling T-shirts that I put in a bag, and somebody threw them out of bags. So I didn't think about it. When I went back to get them, they was gone. I was so mad. I was so upset. But I have a lot of different. I got Sting T-shirts. What I got was a couple of Christmas ago. I wear them when he was in the WWE, but they're a little like what he is now, similar. His face is big on there, but I like wearing them now. I don't wear that many wrestling T-shirts unless somebody shows up. I like, and I wouldn't be watching. I record it, but I fast forward through half of it, trying to get to where I want to watch now. I like to have some of the DDPs as DVDs where he wrestled. I got a couple of him on Nitro and stuff and everything else, and I got to see him wrestle. I even got to see him at the Bio Center. Bio Center back then when they first Nitro came. And I got to see him sitting, and he pointed right at me where I was at. Without a sign that says self high five. And I'll never forget that. And everything. I have that match, actually that show on DVD now. And everything of that pay-per-view. Not a pay-per-view, but it's Monday Night Raw. They had in Greenville. There's a lot of good things going on. It's just finally getting the time to do the show. I'm trying to, get more people to interview and try to make the show a lot better and everything. And we're gonna, because this might be 2 years I've been doing this, and come January 11th next week. That's a long time to be doing a show like this. I never thought I'd go that far and grow so big on my Facebook /GreaterMan45. And you can listen on me on TuneIn Radio and everywhere else. What do you want, doggy? I hate doing live shows sometimes with you. But sometimes he wants something and you got to get it. So it looks like it's already starting to cloud up and be gloomy outside already now. The temperature's kind of going down a little bit, feeling outside when I was walking out there. Kind of like a damp feeling, if you feel it. Excuse me. And everything. And but I'm going to play in something for a little bit and take a drink. I'll be back. This is Greater Man for a radio show. Alrighty, this is Good Man for the Radio Show on this Thursday of January 5th, I think. Can't remember. No, January 7th. Wow. 6 days in the first. Hope everybody has a great New Year or whatever they watched. That New Year's Eve thing on Fox 21, the Fox with John Ken, and that was so boring. I could have been better off watching the what I usually watch, Dick Clark Rockin' Eve, but I guess because of the way it was this year and not many people in there and the way it was. But got to see the New Year and the ball drop and everything. I ain't missed that. Never hardly go back and rewatch it every time, but I ain't missed it and didn't miss it this time. But now they're talking about people being arrested now on this stuff that happened yesterday. I just saw. That's the only breaking news I'm giving you on that. But I'm going to jump down here. We'll be back tomorrow for the big Friday Blast Off show and get ready for NFL playoffs. Yeah, the Green Bay Packers made the playoffs and made it to the next round. They get a bye on this one and they play at home whoever teams are coming up next. That's the only team I got left in there is Green Bay Packers, and I'm going to be pulling for them. I don't have any more. I have no Falcons, no 49ers, no Houston Texans, no Carolina Panthers. Only got is Green Bay. Alrighty, we go with that one. Because last year we had Green Bay versus the 49ers. And the 49ers went on to the Super Bowl last year. And we was on a cruise ship. We were on a cruise ship that next day after that Super Bowl. Not this year. We ain't going on a cruise. They canceled them all the way to March, sounds like. I'm so sad. I was really wanting to, do a podcast from another, ecstasy again. And that was my first, actual podcast on actual cruise ship. I started this back 2 years ago. Coming up January 11th. And my first interview on that cruise ship was my first person I ever had on the show was Joe Bronzy, a big comedian that was on the cruise ship, Carnival Ecstasy, when we was out of Charleston. We got married on that cruise ship. Before that, in 2016, we thought to go again. Before they moved it to where it is now in Jacksonville. And I'm hoping we get that cruising, but I don't know when that's going to happen. They keep talking to me into getting on a plane and going to Alaska for a cruise Alaska, but I don't know about that. I don't know about cruising on an airplane. That's something I'm not familiar with. But we might have to have some help getting it on the airplane if I do. I don't know. One day I might have to break down and do it. Let's see. I don't know. But I'm going to jump out here. We'll be back tomorrow with a Friday Blast Off show where we might be talking about winter weather here tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. This is Great Man for the Radio Show. Peace. I'm out from Greenville. Come on, Greg Martin. Where are you at? I know you're digging around somewhere. I wish you'd come to Greenville and have the comedy zone down here. All right. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.